Hello everyone, Valeric here from unfair.co, and in this video we're going to go through the mission The Binding in FunCom's The Secret World Content Update number 3, The Cat God. And to find this mission you're going to come over to the City of the Sun God zone, and you're going to come here to the NPC named Hoi, I can never pronounce that, this statue here. So we're going to go inside and we're going to start it. If you want to read this, go ahead and pause it. I should make note that this full guide, we have a full written guide on our website. There's a link to the description below. If you're not already watching this from the website or you don't know about us, leading Secret World information site, yada yada, go ahead, check us out. But without further ado, let us get started here.
Earthquakes and falling stars, and look in the sky over the enemy's pyramid. And so many strange people.
Concentrate, Hoy.
Then tell me another story, sister. Tell me our story.
Very well. Many days and many nights ago, a foolish pharaoh cast the scales out of balance.
Like the scales of Anubis?
Yes, but not for a single soul, for all the souls of Egypt. He refused the will of the gods and was cruel to those who kept faith.
Did our father suffer?
The high priest of Amun suffered most of all. His duty was to serve both the pharaoh and the gods, and he was torn.
Then there was the Great War. I remember being moved from place to place, always moving.
To protect you. The high priest's 7 children were his greatest treasure. When the war ended, he discovered Egypt's peace could live on through them. Forever.
But now the peace is over. Is that our fault?
No, my son. You have all done more than a father could ask. I have been so very proud of you in every lifetime I have lived. And in every lifetime yet to come.
So with that cutscene done, pretty cool. First step is we notice that this has 10 tiers. That's pretty intense. It's the first one I've seen that's over 7 if I'm not mistaken, so yay for long missions. Seek out the unusual visitor. Your little circle here means it's right here, and it is the Falcon right here, so let's hear what he has to say.
The high priest of Amun despairs of his sacrifice. His hope must be restored. Mark well the gazes of all the gods, even the false one. Where their sights cross, you will find the places he buried his duty and his shame.
Alright, so what you're supposed to do here is look at all the statues, see which way they're facing, and on your map you're going to draw a little line. So I did that for you. Me and Unfair did this for you. Here it is. It's all pretty. Like, you can find this also in our written guide, linked in the description below. And as you can see, we marked where each piece is already, so I'm just going to go ahead and run through, collect all of these. Upper staff piece, head piece, lower staff piece, pommel, and middle staff piece. So let's start by going up to the Orochi camp here and getting the upper staff piece. I'm just going to go ahead and off myself and resurrect at the Orochi camp to save some time, so let's do that. Type /reset to kill yourself and go splat. When you arrive, be aware that there are security drones that will pick you up and drop you off at the entrance if you get caught, so avoid that at all costs. So the upper staff piece is going to be in the hands of this dude right here, so just go ahead and walk up to it, press U to pick it up, and the mission will update. So next, I'm going to go pick up the headpiece and lower staff piece down south by the mount Mountain Effort NPC. So, death for fast travel. Off yourself and resurrect at the feet of Satis. Luckily there are two pieces that are fairly close to each other here, so it's always good news. Right over here will be the headpiece. And just south of it will be the lower staff piece. 3 down, 2 to go. So next I'm going to go ahead and pick up the middle staff piece in the bottom right hand corner near the pyramid here. And this one is kind of off as far as the gaze of the statues is concerned, as you can see, but close enough. Go ahead and off yourself and resurrect at the coiled spring. When you're back to life, you're going to go ahead and run over to the bottom left hand corner of the pyramid, as that is where it is located. And here we go. Go ahead and pick that up. Now you could just run straight north for the pommel, but because I'm super lazy, I'm just gonna resurrect at Vulture's Pass. I love the fact that suicide for fast travel saves so much time in this game. Especially on missions like this that have you trotting across the entirety of the map. If my memory serves me correctly, this one is guarded by 2 NPCs. Hello. Not him. They're called prostates, the 2 NPCs. Me and Unfair have a little funny inside joke about that. Very first time we fought these guys, one of us, I forgot who, had a little slip of the tongue and called them prostitutes, and I have the wrong weapons equipped, so joy. Fail. Okay. Yeah, I'm too smart. SM marking. Yes, so one of us has slip of the tongue. First saw it as prostitute instead of prostrate, so these guys are forever known as prostitutes to us now. Not that we would ever abide by their services, but yeah. Where's the case? Yeah, I have abilities now. Awesome. Alright, so pick up the pommel, and you'll be told to recreate the Staff of Amun. Now to do this, you're going to open up your crafting window, put the pommel all the way on the left, followed by the lower staff piece, then the middle staff piece, upper staff piece, and lastly on the right will be the head piece. Go ahead and hit assemble to put together the Staff of Amun. And that will put you to tier 2, where you have to use the staff, so let's use it.
There is always a hidden center. The priest buried his staff in the corners, for at the center is the chamber of eternal sun. This is where Amun's staff will reveal to you the past.
Alright, so that means there's a certain spot where you have to use it, otherwise if you use this anywhere else you'll get that message. Initial playthrough of this, I got very sick of hearing that voice, just because I listened to it so many times, but see, open up the map, you see where we found the pommel and all the staff pieces. So, very center of that will be somewhere around here, somewhere near La Salle de Discipline. So, again, lazy, killing myself and resurrecting at Vulture's Pass. From the Anima Well, face south, and notice that cave right there on the right side of my screen. That's where that's where you need to be. So let's head on inside. When you walk into the light here, your mission will update, and you Tier 3, where you must use the Staff of Amun. When you do, a cutscene will play, so I'm gonna shut up now and let you enjoy this.
My wish is to see you, O Lord of the Persia trees. May your throat take the north wind, that you may give satiety without eating and drunkenness without drinking. My wish is to look at you, that my heart rejoice. O Amun, protector of the poor man. You are the father of the one who has no mother, and the husband of the widow. Pleasant is the utterance of your name. It is like the taste of life. Come back to us, O Lord of Continuity. You were here before anything had come into being, and you will be here when they are gone. As you have caused me to see the darkness that is yours to give, make light for me so that I can see you. O Amun, O great Lord who can be found by seeking him, may you drive off fear.
Alright, so there you got some insight into the fact that he sacrificed his kids and put them into those things. So he's starting to regret the decision. That's where the story is at the moment. So now that that cutscene is over, we're on Tier 4. We need to speak to Hemant Netter. Open up the map. You can see she's down by the stretch of the Lioness resurrection point. So there's a lot of dying happening here. All of it suicide. Dun-dun-dun. Resurrect. And another awesome cutscene as you approach the statue. This one I love. It's like my favorite one in this mission, so enjoy.
Sister, stop! That is not the enemy!
Oh, right. Well, first off, oops, sorry. Secondly, still in one piece, no harm done. We're all friends here.
How do you not learn to temper yourself? You cannot just smite everything that moves.
Sure I can. Did you not just see how I smoked that?
What your sister means is...
I know what she means. It's not like she hasn't lectured me for the better part of 3,000 years.
And the fact that I've had to lecture you for so long should probably have sounded warning bells at some point.
Well, sister, maybe we should be doing something besides pontificating on right and wrong from atop a high camel. If you haven't noticed, we're at war!
Our days on the battlefield are over. Leave that to the young warriors, to the Maya. That's what they're there for. Ours is a different task, one of equal import.
What happened to you, brother? I remember you and Prince Tat fighting side by side. You weren't afraid to get your hands bloody?
I did what was right for our family and for Egypt. that hasn't changed.
He grew up. There's a lesson in there for you.
Don't you ever get tired of listening to your sermons?
I get tired of trying to talk sense into you, because you never listen.
Well, maybe there's a lesson in there. For you!
The two of you stop it! You're both right, and you're both wrong. We're here to make sure what happened back then never happens again. We've managed to do so for a long time, but we face new challenges now.
That is exactly my point,
And we do not know how to deal with it. We do not know if our father anticipated this, but we cannot afford to be rash. I'm sure our role in this is not over, but until we know exactly what that is, I vote we remain calm.
I vote we smite down anything that moves.
Imagine our surprise.
Which is good. Alright, so now we need to uncover the means stored in her monument. So, let's go on inside. Oh look, a hollow spear. Now what do you do with a hollow spear when the mission does not update? You disassemble it, of course, to see what's inside. And then the mission will update to investigate the papyrus. So, let's take a look at it. Fun, pretty picture. This will be important later, even though it's not exactly accurate, as you'll come to see. So we need to unlock the western portion of the pyramid. Okay. That's kind of far away, so tell what's gonna happen right about now is I'm gonna kill myself again. Woo! So much death. Alright. We are alive, so off to the western part we go. Let's just queue this up for later. Don't have to keep clicking it. Alright, some of you may have been stumped by this fact on how the heck you're supposed to get up there. Well, truth is, you just kind of angle yourself this way and run up the wall. If you run out of room, you can always just zigzag and go this way, that way, whatever. But I may have just screwed myself over by doing that, because it's not going up. Oof. Okay, let's try that again. Best not zigzag unless absolutely necessary. Come on, a little closer. There we go. Alright. So now there are a bunch of hieroglyphs here. So look at this. It's two little arch thingies followed by 3 lines. Now, this is where I mentioned that this is incorrect on the drawing or on the door. One of them. But this is the closest we're going to get, and this is the one because I've done this already. Second run through, so go ahead and click that. Mission will update to enter the western chamber. So come on in here and open up the door. Investigate the western chamber. Well, take a look at this little picture here. Egyptian fresco. And right, because I have this open, that did show you guys the picture. So I should probably do that. There's the picture. And it's apparently missing the text here. Okay. But yes, this is, I think, the birth of Tutankhamun. Yes. The fresco in the western chamber depicts a birth. The pharaoh, AK, is thin and elongated. His wife, Nefertiti, an angel of beauty. Their son was Tutankhamun, the living image of Aten, who later became Tutankhamun and eventually King Tut. So yes, that is the picture. I use the lever to get on out of here, and we're going to do the same thing at the southern chamber. So this image back. Hello. ahead and run across the wall. Let's see, southern is kind of like that. And that will be this one. Again, see, the hieroglyphs and the map image are wrong, or they don't match exactly, but yeah, they might fix that later. Let's go ahead and click that, which will open the door so that you can enter the southern chamber. And take a look at this fresco. Which is all about the formation of the Maria by King Tut. Leave that open a little bit so you guys can read it. It's an elementary school, I don't need to read it for you, you can do it yourself. In 1080p. And lastly, we shall go on over to the eastern portion of the pyramid here. And once again, do the same thing. This one actually looks closer, but still not. This one actually looks a bit closer, but is still not exactly right. It will be you. See how it's missing that little pointed one thing? And again, FunCom people, if you ever watch this, all it would take is updating this image right here. And the final fresco is a father's sacrifice to protect the people forever. So yeah, he killed all his kids basically to put them into the statues. And you wonder why he's depressed. Alright, the last one is going to be that super long thing. You guys can read tiers 7 and 8 if you want while I travel there. Oh, fail. Okay. Now this one has a few on the right side over here, and some more on the left. Now the one that opens it is going to be this one here. 4 thingies, 4 arches followed by 2 straight points. So now I need to find a way to the secret passage. Left door right here. Hidden passage. Ta-da! And we need to find the entrance to the secret chamber now, so keep on going up. Pretty view, although that's wrong. Hello, secret chamber. So let us enter now. Now this does say solo instance, but if you're in a group with somebody, like the first time I did this went to Unfair on the live servers, other characters, we both appeared in the same instance when we got inside, so it is small group technically. There's no need to have another person, there's no fighting here, but just in case you were curious. Okay, once inside you will find 3 statues. One of King Tut's father, Nefertiti King Tut's mother, and Tutankhamun over here. So you're going to pick all of those up. They're going to appear in your inventory here. 3. You can examine this fresco here. Not really needed, but the lineage of Akhenaten. That's what it has. Now if you press J and open up tier 9, it says their lineage was their salvation, the son proved stronger than the father, and the mother was a bridge between them. So we know that we're going to have to place the mother in between them. And Akin on the right, and Tootin on the left. Sorry, it's wrong. These guys are flipped actually. So the father's going to be on the right. Which I'm too far away for. And King Tut over here. Mission updates, this thing pulsed. So examine it once more. And the victory of the High Priest of Amun. What it means, I'm not sure, but I'm fairly sure that this little golden ram-headed sphinx here has something to do with it. Go ahead and pick it up and deliver it to the High Priest to restore his faith. I'm guessing he was given this thing after he sacrificed his children. Yes, okay. So apparently giving this back to him will restore his faith in his cause and let him keep going for another who knows how many thousands of years to protect Egypt. This basically wraps up the mission. All you have to do is go to Futmos, Famos, meaning off yourself and resurrect at the remains. Now when you hand this in, a cutscene will play, or not when you hand it in, but when you approach him. So, thanks for watching guys, this has been Valeric from Unfair.co, #1 resource for the secret world, guides and missions. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, we put stuff up here a lot. We cover a few different games besides just the secret world, so you'll have to deal with those. But so if you enjoyed this video, if you found it helpful, I really appreciate you hitting the like button. Make sure to subscribe so you keep up to date with all our content as soon as we release it. And I will shut up and let you enjoy the final cutscene here. Also note that there is mission text at the end that I will pause the screen on for a few seconds after the cutscene. You should read it, it's pretty funny. At least the Illuminati version was. Not sure how the Templar version is going to be, but you'll find out.
Baba!
Hello, Mao. Hello, my children.
Hello, Baba.
Father.
Hello, Baba. Hello, Baba.
Hi, Baba. Hello, Father.
Hello, Father. High Priest of Amun.
Baba, the board is ready.
Are we playing? You always beat me at Senate.
You promised. And maybe I'll let you win this time.
So, what brings you, Father?
I've just come to see you all, my beloved.
What did you bring us this time, Baba?
I brought you stories.
Great. More stories.
And a postcard from Reykjavik, a city so far north that it's almost always covered in snow.
Snow? I want to see the snow. Can you bring us there someday? Please, Baba. Oh, yes, please. I'd like to see the snow as well.
Someday, children.
Father!
We all need hope, my sweet.
Even false hope.
There's nothing false about hope, my sweet.
For as long as we've been trapped here, you've brought us only stories and pictures. How much longer do you intend to keep this up?
For as long as it takes, I will never leave you.
Never is a very long time.
Baba, come. I'm ready to play.
I'll be right with you, Mao.
Yeah, Templar one's not funny. Should roll Illuminati for the good ones. Oh well, till next time guys, take care.